Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to review these two watercolor brushes that I received a few months ago from Renaissance, an art manufacturer from Poland. This series, the 7401R, this is an imitation squirrel, and this is a roll brush made with white synthetic hair. Before I test the two brushes I have, let me show you all the available brushes from Renaissance. So most of the brushes on this web page are actually made with synthetic hair. And natural hair brushes, they are made with squirrel, ox, and hawk. So this is a squirrel brush. These are the white brushes. Let me scroll down very quickly to these interesting brushes with very interesting shapes. And these two as well, very interesting. I'm not sure what kind of subjects these two brushes are good for painting with. This is a big brush. Oh, the hair is very long, extra long natural hair. A brush within a brush. These are the rollers, sponge roller, a sponge stamper brush, squirrel imitation synthetic hair. So that's the one that I have here, and this is the roll brush that I have here. A brush this big is meant for painting large areas, so it's best used with watercolor tubes or large watercolor pens, not the small half pens like this. It's going to be very difficult to actually pick up the color. As for this smaller brush, the synthetic squirrel, you can use this with large or half pens. What I'm interested to find out is how much water this roll brush can hold compared to a typical squirrel brush. The diameter looks similar, but the squirrel brush, it has shorter hair. Even this plastic palette feels a bit small for this brush, especially the circular wells here. Let's paint a flat wash. It seems like it can hold a good amount of water. And it looks like the water, the paint, it can be released quite evenly. Let's test the springiness of the brush. So this is a synthetic brush. It feels quite springy. Looks like it can return to its shape quite well. It does use a lot of paint, so you have to mix a large amount of paint in advance. It's capable of producing very thin lines, which is nice because the tip is very sharp. The hair, it's very firm. It can go back to its shape quite nicely. Compared to a squirrel brush, the squirrel brush has very soft hair and it feels very floppy. And this is the squirrel brush for comparison. Now this brush, it has a wider belly, so when it comes to drawing or painting thin and thick lines, you can get a wider variation just because the belly here, it's a bit wider. But you can see this is very soft hair. It doesn't go back to its shape unless you shape it intentionally. This can also hold a lot of water. So both the roll brush and this squirrel brush, they can hold a lot of water. And now we have the squirrel imitation. All right, this brush, the hair, it feels soft. This is much softer compared to the white synthetic hair. And you can produce some nice variation with this brush. You can get very thin lines as well. This brush has a very sharp point. And it seems like it can hold a good amount of water as well for a brush this size. You can create flat washes very easily. This is very nice to paint with. It's flexible and it can go back to its shape quite nicely. So unlike the squirrel brush that I showed you earlier, you can see the shape of this brush. It doesn't deform as much. Both the roll brush and squirrel brush are capable of painting large washes, but the roll brush that uses synthetic hair, this is better for painting details because the white synthetic hair, it's firmer. It gives you more control compared to the squirrel brush, which has very soft hair and it's very floppy and a bit difficult to control when it comes to painting details. The imitation squirrel performed better than I expected. The hair is soft, but it can still go back to its shape and it can hold a very sharp point and it holds a good amount of water. So this round brush is a very good brush for general purpose painting. I really enjoyed using this. This is flexible and can give you a good amount of control. These two brushes are available in different sizes. I'll put links to where you can find them online. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope this is helpful. See you in the next video. Bye!